First time using mulch, and the plants seem to like it. I planted some of my little gardens early, just like a few plants here and there. We didn't have a frost, so they kept growing. I can hardly keep up with my pool. All the branches and leaves and flowers keep falling in it. The lemon tree has lemons on it. I was picking the lemons. And then it has a bunch of new lemons all over it. And then it had a bunch of blooms. Well, it still has blooms. Had a bunch of blooms, so we'll have a whole bunch of little baby. I don't know if I can see them anywhere. Little baby lemons. Right when the bloom falls off, it makes the little baby lemons. All right. This is my nectarine. I planted it last year. It's just a baby. Look how good it's doing. It's going to give me nectarines. But remember, you have to pick them off. You can't let it have too many. I forget what this is. I'm pretty sure it's an apple. Is it an apple? Yeah, I think it's an apple. All righty. I don't know what this is. I think a peach. And it's just waking up. It's funny. This is another nectarine. I've had this for a couple of years now. And it looks like this side is alive and this side needs to be cut off. So, can't remember what that is. If it's an apple, I think it's an apple right there. There's one of the beehives. This is plum. That is really good. Whatever that is. It's like a kumquat, loquat, whatever. It's really good. I think that's a peach there. It has peaches on it. This has plums. I think I counted over 30. It's so hard to see because they're just very green right now, except for that one. No. Let's just see. This is a bit. Oh no, it broke. The branch broke. Oopsies. Well, that was a plum. I probably did it myself when I was trying to prop it. So this has peaches, and usually has a lot for me. I guess that's a peach. I guess it's an apple. I know that's a Bartlett pear because I got a pear off of it. And I know, that is an apple because I got one apple off of it last year. So look at this one little peach tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many's on you? A whole bunch on this branch. Like maybe 8 or 10. And look at it's got this peach going on here. We'll be able to eat it. So plums, peaches, lemons. So far. This is how I catch water if I want to pump it to the garden, having a little drought, or if I want to run these pipes and fill up the pool if some starts to evaporate. Anyways, I'm looking forward to my avocado tree, which is now 3 years old. I'm hoping it will give me avocados. Every year I top it off like they say to do. So let's see. Jasmine is doing good. It completely wraps around the tree. It smells lovely. Another thing that smells lovely is these trees. This one already dropped all of its blooms and it's making little balls now. But they smell just like lilac. They smell just like lilac and they're delicious. I pick a whole bunch and put them in my bedroom. Very nice and strong. New flowers coming up. Little blue ones. These will be yellow. Oh, you haven't woke up yet or you're dead? Well, it's not dead. It doesn't want to break. I don't know. My fig is happy. It went through the winter with cold weather, dropped everything, but it's grown good. Rose bush, which does really good. I can't remember what that is. That's another blueberry. Here's another blueberry. It seems to be fine. This is a June plum. Has these nice little hard plums on it. Blueberry, another fig, and the rose bush. And of course I have aloe. I don't laugh, but this is the asparagus patch. So there's more than that will come up right away. They're down there. So it's just a garden. I kind of covered it for the winter and grew a whole bunch of things this winter. Don't ask me what it has in it. It's just squash and lettuce and blah, blah. This looks like cabbage. So I just got a whole bunch of things going on, and that's just a flower. I forget what they call that. I think they call this the loquat or kumquat. So it just had blooms, but it still already had these. They're ready to pick when they turn a bright orange. And they're very bitter. So I did make preserves, but I did add some monk fruit sugar. Oh, and the tiny house is repainted, restained. A lot of people don't know the aloes bloom, and the hummingbirds love them. This is a cassia bush. Had I known how big it was going to be, I never would have planted it in the backyard. But it's good shade for my garden. And I got a little garden going here. Wild bunnies have been getting to it. It's, again, more cabbage and I'm not sure. I guess lettuces and stuff. I have been picking a different view of the garden. I do pick some of that lettuces. And then I think I have, I don't know, cabbage or something growing there. I planted in buckets just to see how that goes. And I planted in bins. They'll come out and get transplanted if they need to. And I made some little raised gardens. And they're doing good. They just arrived everything here. It's a small little garden full of mulch and soil. And it's like green beans and there's other stuff. It's not too big. This is called a sweet olive. It hasn't yet bloomed. It is heaven to smell. It's called a sweet olive. The fragrance is amazing. More butterfly milkweed. These are for the monarch. Only the monarch caterpillar. So the monarch butterfly will lay its eggs on it, and then the egg will hatch, and the caterpillar will eat off all the leaves. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this is. And this is a vine, and it has a million yellow flowers all up the tree. I think that's like a mum. I want to see if I can see any. Oh, my goat would rub his head, not really his horns, and so he really messed this one up. I pray it survives. So they look like they're doing okay here. Oh, what are they? They are papaya. So this is what papaya leaves look like, papaya. These are lantana, I think they're called. They grow everywhere. And of course every butterfly goes on them, but not these. These are the monarch. So monarch butterfly milkweed. Another blueberry bush that's alive. I can't remember what that is. It's some kind of bush. I don't know what those flowers are. Some more flowers. I guess lantana. I have a banana tree. Yeah, I had a bunch of, I think that's called plumbago, something like that. This is my bougainvillea. But no, it wants to bloom facing the neighbor's house instead of my house. Brother. This is the mulberry bush. It is enormous, and oh look, it's already getting fruit. Look at that, the red up there. I don't know if you can see it. I wonder why the birds are coming. Anyway, so it's mulberry, and they're almost like a blackberry, but a little bit smaller, and they're very meaty. So these are the mulberry babies, but it will have tens of thousands on it, and then the birds come. This is pomegranate, and I have failed. There's my mulberry. It'll get flowers. I even, a couple years ago, had an actual pomegranate on it, which just fell off. So I've been trying different fertilizers. I don't know what it needs. But anyways, it doesn't have fruit on it yet, or flower. So pomegranate. I'm told it doesn't like the shade. Maybe that's the problem. Well, I hope this is going to make it. Yeah, it doesn't break. If it doesn't break, it'll start to bloom. So this one's doing really good. This woke up real early. And look at all the blueberries. Loaded with blueberries. I think I have 5 that are really good trees. Blueberry. Oh, I just planted corn. Blueberry. Some corn that the wild bunnies keep chewing the tops off of. This was blueberry. It's dead. Okay. This is a variegated, some type of citrus. It might be orange, I don't know. But I saw it bloom. I saw it bloom for my first time, but I see I'm not getting any fruit, even though it had bloomed. But I've never seen it bloom before. So, yeah, it didn't give me any fruit, even though it bloomed. Well, that's a bummer. But at least I saw it flower, so I know it's not dead. Blueberry, blueberry. Citrus, don't ask me what kind. It's just been sitting here for years. Not blooming, not doing anything for me. Blueberry, blueberry, blueberry with blueberries on it. Okay, dead blueberry. Still blooming like crazy. This is a blood orange, so I did get oranges off it. One year gave me 1 year gave me 3. It can have all these, it bloomed everywhere. And then it could not have anything. You just gotta pay attention. Let me see, did this fall off? Yes, see, this one fell off. No, will this one fall off? I don't know. But they bloom, they turn into a little orange, and then they fall off. So last year it only gave me 3. And yeah, I know it has dark leaves. I have to keep washing it off. It had a disease that I forget what it's called, and it suffocates the leaves. So you gotta wash it with soap and water. This has quite a few blueberries on it. A lot of blueberries. I don't know if it's dead or alive. I have to wait. This is a lemon. Man, it has gorgeous lemons on it. This does good for me. I think it's dead. I think this is called a loquat. This one I just broke because it was dead with blueberry. Loquat. Okay, blueberry. Here's more blueberries. Blueberry there. There was 2. They died. That's what happens when you go away and don't water your trees. Blueberry. It's going to give me a few blueberries. Blueberry, blueberry. Dead or alive, who knows? Who knows? And I won't know because sometimes they start blooming late. And this has blooms on it, but I don't know if this is going to give me good blueberries. First of all, it has too many, and I've been having to pick off a lot because it can't have too many. If it has too many, they won't get big. They'll stay teeny, and then they dry out. So I'll have to keep an eye on these 2. But they usually do good for me, but I don't know. We'll see. It's never good to let too many fruit on a tree until it's really mature.